What is going on, guys? We just finished up WrestleMania and what a historic main event we had just seen between Roman Reigns and The Rock and Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. But before we get into that main event and tonight's video, hit that like and subscribe button and subscribe to Wrestling World as well as my new channel, Coffee Talk. Um, but let's get into WrestleMania tonight. We start off the night with Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch, a historic match between the two. I expected Becky to walk out with the title, but due to Rhea Ripley being dominant throughout this match, and due to how the match played out, Rhea Ripley gets to keep her title and she retains. Now, like I said, I expected Becky Lynch to pick up the win, but WWE is obviously still high on Rhea Ripley, so I'm okay with this decision. I am sincerely because I honestly feel like Rhea Ripley has not had the greatest run as women's champion. She's had a lot of mixed reviews about her reign. So I feel like, in a way, this is kind of like a second chance WWE's giving her. They're obviously still high on Rhea Ripley, and I think they want to make the most out of her reign. They want to, you know, give her, a better chance with this title reign. And also, you have to consider why Becky Lynch could have possibly lost tonight is that she was facing an illness tonight. 102 fever, strep throat, but she still put on a plus performance tonight. God bless her. She did an amazing job. So my hat goes off to Becky Lynch tonight because she did amazing. 102 fever, strep throat. I mean, how do you put on a performance when you're just coming off of an illness? And from what they said on commentary, she was still sick. She might have been still with a fever and everything. So that could be why WWE didn't want to give her the title, meaning she could be taking time off soon, due to her illness and you know what could possibly become of her illness. But maybe that's why WWE didn't want to put the title on her. But obviously, there's always the case of WWE still high on Rhea Ripley, and expect the rematch down the line. But I am perfectly fine with Rhea Ripley keeping the title because I feel like she's going to do an amazing job. But my credit to Becky Lynch for everything she's been through this week, being sick and still coming to WrestleMania and putting on a great performance. So you got to give her the credit where it is due. Next up, we have the six-man tag match, which was to me one of the best matches of the night. We saw R-Truth and The Miz gain their first titles as Awesome Truth, and R-Truth, um, setting completing a big goal for him and gaining his first WrestleMania win. And what a WrestleMania win it was because he gained the Raw Championship. Now we saw a lot of moments in this match, a lot of high flying. We saw JD McDowell go through the tables. We saw Kofi off the ladder with a death defying stunt backwards off the ladder. If that could have went wrong, could have went bad. um, but JD McDowell, going through the tables. Johnny Gargano with a DDT outside on the floor through a table. A lot of different spots in this match that were really cool and definitely one of the best ladder matches I've seen in a long time. And that they really put on a great performance tonight. R-Truth and the Miz getting the Raw tag titles, and greatly Austin Theory and Grayson Waller getting the SmackDown tag titles. And that's surprising to me because they were rumored to actually not be a part of this match. But and I think that's cool that they get these titles as well because these guys are the young and up and coming talent. So I think if they're going to have anybody representing the SmackDown tag team, division, it should be Theory and Grayson Waller. But I was so happy to see R-Truth get his tag team championship and his first win at WrestleMania, and it's kind of cool to see the Miz gain a championship as well because well, I've made it pretty clear I'm not the biggest fan of the Miz. He has been kind of growing on me. I will be honest. So it was cool to see that as well. We saw Jade Gargill Bianca Belair and Naomi versus Damage Control. Dominating performance by Jade Cargill. This match wasn't very long. I expected it to be kind of longer than what it was, but definitely a great performance from all six ladies. Jade Cargill displaying strength and dominance throughout this match, and these three ladies have made history tonight: Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair. So credit to them as well. Next up, we have Jey Uso and Jimmy. I didn't care for this match at all. Brother versus brother. I expected so much more out of this match, guys. So much more. And it was mostly just super kicks and chops and, a couple wrestling moves here and there, but mostly just slaps and kicks. And I expected a full technical match. I expected a decent match because the build up to this match was really, really deep. Being that this is the third only ever brother versus brother match at WrestleMania. The last one being the Hardys, Matt and Jeff. I expected a lot more out of this match, and I was highly disappointed. Now, Jay picked up the win. During the match, Jimmy, teased that the Usos could be getting back together, only to turn on his brother once more. But Jay overcoming that and picking up the win with the Uso splash and hitting the 1, 2, 3. But I expected so much out of this match. I get why people like Jey Uso. I get why they want him to main event. But this match, to me, it just could have been a lot better for the hype that it was given. Very disappointed in this match. Very let down. But, it is what it is, I guess. Whatever. But it could have been a lot better. Could have been a woulda, shoulda type thing. But it is what it is. We'll see what they do. Again, I'm assuming they'll probably have a match again. Hopefully, a better match. I wasn't too impressed with this one. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are, but let me know in the comments what you think of Jay versus Jimmy. I was highly let down. It should have been a lot better. But I'll leave you guys to that, and let me know your thoughts in the comments for that match. But next up we have Gunther versus Sami Zayn in what was a Rocky versus Drago build-up, from Rocky 4. This match from start to finish was, the segments backstage to the build-up to this match was like Rocky 4, Rocky facing Drago. And that's how they played it out, and from the time Sami Zayn walked down the ramp to uh, him hitting the ring and Gunther's music hitting, Gunther dominating throughout the match, hitting splashes off the top rope, power bomb after power bomb, but Sammy kept coming. A few chops, Sammy's wife outside in the audience looking on, and just a brutal display by Gunther. Power bomb after power bomb, and hit like two splashes off the turnbuckle, and just the normal Gunther dominance throughout the match. But Sami Zayn was able to put on a good show, and yeah, this to me was amazing to see Sami Zayn finally get the credit that is due to him. He picked up the win with a brainbuster. To me, it looked like a botched brainbuster, and then a Halua kick, and he picked up the win 1, 2, 3. But it definitely looked like a botched brainbuster to me. Gunther seemed to kind of land wrong. He's lucky he didn't land on his neck. But yeah, Sami Zayn making history, defeating the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, and Gunther. Now the Gunther era is over, and now we will see the Sami Zayn era. Now, one thing I like to point out about this match, very good match, great as well. I like the fact that Gunther pretty much dominated through this whole match. Sami Zayn had his moments. He had a few Snapdragon suplexes, um, a few kicks here and there. But it was mostly Gunther. But one thing I like to point out is that even though Sami Zayn has won, he's the new Intercontinental Champion. One thing I like to point out is that Gable was not involved in this match whatsoever, did not walk Sami Zayn down to the ring. He told Sami Zayn, "You got this on your own." And in the beginning, I thought that it would have been a triple threat match. I thought that Chad Gable would get involved in this match, being a triple threat match for the title, but that did not happen. So I kind of expect Chad Gable to turn on Sami Zayn at some point, and we will get Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable for the title, which I think is what we all want to see. We want to see Chad Gable have his moment. This is an amazing moment for Sami, but I feel Chad Gable definitely deserves better as well. He should have been a part of this main event, in my opinion. But triple threat match, in my opinion. But it is what it is. But we had Dominic Mysterio and Santos versus Rey Mysterio and Andrade. Did not care for this match either. I didn't think that this match should have been on the card, in my opinion. This kind of seemed like a SmackDown worthy match that they could have done. Or we could have seen Santos versus Ray 1-on-1. I think that'd have been better. In the end, we saw two Philadelphia Eagles players get involved, costing Dom and Santos the match, helping Ray and Andrade pick up the win. I'm a big fan of Andrade. I would have much rather seen Andrade face somebody um, from Santos' side, and then have Ray versus Santos in singles match if they want to do it that way. But I honestly just feel like this was something to give Ray to do and Dominic Mysterio, as well as showcasing Andrade and Santos' skill. But I feel like they don't know what they're doing with Dom right now. That they kind of just threw him in this match. He wasn't even part of this feud from the beginning, and out of nowhere he's involved. They did this whole storyline last year with Ray and Dom, and it doesn't need to be revisited or anything. But to me, this just wasn't a WrestleMania worthy match. Um, but that's my thoughts. But in the main event, guys, we had Roman Reigns and The Rock defeating Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins in what was a back and forth main event through the crowd. Cody pushed The Rock through the announce table with his own rock bottom um, to, Cody hitting the Cody cutter twice on Roman, and Crossroads 3 times, 3 or 4 times at least throughout the match. We saw Seth Rollins take a beating, to his back and to his leg, and he was mostly used throughout this match, getting beaten. And but this match is really good. I mean, this match really had you on the edge of your seat, and if you've seen the match, you know what I'm talking about. So I won't get into further detail about the match in case you want to watch it. But I definitely like the fact that the odds will be stacked against Cody tomorrow because if Cody wins, the payoff will be that much sweeter. I expect Cody to win tomorrow night, and we get Cody Rhodes as the new champion. Now, that being the odds are stacked against him doesn't go either way. We could see Roman walk out, and many people believe that. But I'm putting my money on Cody to walk out tomorrow as champion. Now, tomorrow as well, we will see Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. We will also see Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. And then we will get the main event Roman versus Cody and Io Sky, Bailey, and a street fight between Final Testament and the Street Profits and Lashley. So I expect tomorrow to be even better. Probably more surprises. I know we're supposed to get Stone Cold and Hulk Hogan, I think, tomorrow night. So we'll see what happens. But if I had to grade tonight's WrestleMania, I give it a B because I know tomorrow night's going to be an A plus. So to me, WrestleMania tonight was amazing, and I won't give it an A plus. I'll give it an A. I will give it an A. But tomorrow I will give WrestleMania Night 2 an A plus because I know tomorrow night's going to be so much better, and we'll probably see a lot of surprises. Now, there wasn't too many guest appearances other than the Philadelphia Eagles, 2 players, and Lil Wayne. But we didn't see too much. We seen Cody's mother and Cody's stepfather, and Sami Zayn's wife. But they're not like celebrities appearances, but it was still cool to see them. But I think WrestleMania tonight was great. Main event was amazing. I mean, I did not expect this main event to be that good, but it was amazing. And The Rock looked amazing. He looked like he was in shape. He was taking bumps. He was getting back up. He did great. There was no ring rust. I expected a ring rush from The Rock, but there was no ring rush whatsoever. He looked like he did 10 years ago. He looks amazing. So credit to him for coming in there and putting on such a main event worthy match for somebody that hasn't been in the ring for 8 years. So, but Bloodline rolls tomorrow for Cody versus Roman. The odds are stacked against Cody, so we'll see what happens. Leave me your picks for Cody and Roman down below, guys. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. God bless you all. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow night for night two. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow night after WrestleMania.